And honestly, the pump industry, it serves a pivotal role. It's involved in so many critical sectors that we somewhat take for granted. We water management, so critical to us, right? We all need water to survive. Oil and gas is very big. Food and beverage is a big part of pumps and mixers. And then, of course, any type of manufacturing that the industry uses relies on pumps. So, sometimes the pumps are the unsung hero.
Welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast, a production from Empowering Pumps and Equipment as the voice of the pump and related equipment industries. Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Empowering Industry Podcast. I'm your host, Charli Matthews, and I am excited to introduce you to a friend today. I've been in the industry for 20 years. I'm not sure exactly when I met Walt, but somewhere along the way. So jump on here and introduce yourself.
Okay, terrific. Charli, always a pleasure to see you again. So where am I at now? My current role is I'm the Vice President of Sales for the EBARA HG and the EBARA Mixers organization. EBARA operates more than 80 subsidiaries worldwide and deep roots in global manufacturing and very much focused on pumps. They started in pumps. They were founded in 1912, and they are a global leader in pumps, turbines, fans, mixers, and environmental solutions. So I'm currently heading up several teams across all markets for EBARA HG and EBARA mixers.
Awesome. And what about you? Okay, so you've been in the pump industry for a while, but how did you get into the industry?
Sure, yeah. So I've known you, like you said, for a while. I've been in the industry probably 30 plus years now. I started in the industry as an electrical engineer and actually started working with control panels, and that led me over into an area in Ashland, Ohio, which is a lot of pump companies are there. And so I was working in the controls segment for a company there that also made pumps, and worked my way up through the controls. And then they asked me to step over into pumps. And being an electrical engineer, I had questions about that, but I adapted well to it and eventually worked my way up into engineering management. And then they soon asked me to move to the front end of the business and head up the sales group. And that was my first company. I've been through about 4 different pretty substantial organizations in the pump industry, and most of that has been in the front end of their business.
Yeah, I didn't know that about the electrical side of the business. And I always talk about that because I feel like, we were separated so much, electrical and mechanical, but today you've got to know both.
Well, that's true. And it continues to get, it's expanding more and more as we get involved in more technologies and really just being able to know what's going on with your equipment, whether you're there or not.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what type of things are y'all currently working on there at EBARA?
All right. So I've been with EBARA now just around 6 years, but when they acquired the Hayward Gordon group in late 2022, they asked me to come over from EBARA and lead the front end of the Hayward Gordon group. So being somewhat new to me, but not really new to the industry from a pump standpoint, they have 3 brands that they work through. They have the Hayward Gordon pumps and the mixers, the Sharpe mixers and the Scott mixers. So I now work with not only the pumps, but the mixer side of the business. So that's expanded my reach into the industry. And what we're doing now with the expanded offerings that EBARA has with companies all over the world and different products ranging from very small little water pumps all the way up to large giant pumps that are used for dams. We have access to a lot more under the 3 brands that are in EBARA HG and EBARA mixers. So we are using that to solve the bigger challenges for our customers. We have a great team, and we're expanding the capabilities along with that and the deep engineering that EBARA brings to us and the manufacturing resources that we have around the world, we're always looking to grow what we can do under the brands that make up EBARA HG and EBARA mixers.
I love it. And just with your knowledge of the industry bringing you along, I love to see that and how y'all have, brought together all of the brands to help the customer. So that's been great. But why do you stay in the pump industry?
Yeah, so it's very interesting because, starting as an electrical engineer, I thought, okay, I'll get into a tech sector something into heavy controls. And as I moved over into pumps, I just found that was a wonderful place to be and a wonderful place to start a career. And so, the pump sector itself it's a really diverse career opportunity for anybody that wants to get into it. You can get into engineering, you can get into the operations, you can get into sales, you can get into the management of the team. And honestly, the pump industry, it serves a pivotal role. It's involved in so many critical sectors that we somewhat take for granted. Water management, so critical to us, right? We all need water to survive. Oil and gas is very big. Food and beverage is a big part of pumps and mixers. And then, of course, any type of manufacturing that the industry uses relies on pumps. So, sometimes the pumps are the unsung hero because they a lot of times are underground. So people don't know what's going on. I've heard people say, the pump is not something that, is a shiny new fire engine you can put in the parade. So, but the importance of it is there, and it's really important. So, in addition to that, the opportunities for innovation is there in the pump industry, and really making a significant impact on environmental sustainability is a big part of the pumping industry. So, I've been in the pump industry 30 plus years, and really the people in the pump world, and I'm sure, Charli, you'll agree, they're just a really solid group to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said, the equipment is vital to life, and we forget about it sometimes. Even that pump in our heart, our pump in our body, that pump is very important too.
That's
So,
right.
so we love to say vital to life. And I guess I'll let you use if there's anything else that you want to leave our audience with.
Um, I guess the only other thing I would say, especially for young people looking for a career, one of the great attributes of the pump industry is how well everyone works and networks. Just like any industry, we're competitors, but there's so many groups, for instance, empowering pumps, and you've got SWPA and WEIMA and Hydraulic Institute, and everybody from the pump industry gets involved in those groups. And these different pump companies that, even though they're out competing for jobs within the world and industry, they work closely together to help educate the industry, and especially new people that are coming into the industry. It's a big thing, and they're always trying to educate those areas, because even seasoned schooled engineers many times don't have any type of hydraulic education or education that centers around the pump industry. So we really take it to heart to help educate them. And then the other thing I would say is, because we all use the same distributors and reps, there's kind of a common family feel throughout the industry. So when we get together for things like WEFTEC that's coming up, it's almost somewhat of a homecoming, because you see so many people that you've worked with through your career that are there. So it's an industry that takes care of its own and also remembers its own.
Absolutely. And I'm so excited about that. And you are so right. Just look, feels like homecoming. Let's go do it, right?
That's exactly right.
Well, I can't let you go actually without a little rapid fire. So, what is your favorite book?
My favorite
Book.
my favorite book. I really like Dan Kutz and Stephen King, two good
Awesome.
authors.
All right,
So,
all right. What about jams? What's your favorite tunes?
My team?
Like your favorite music, but I'll take your
Oh,
favorite
music. Oh,
too.
okay. My
Yeah.
music. Man, I like anything, but my son kind of grew up during alternative, and I got kind of hooked on that. So I still hang out with alternative a lot.
All right. What about your favorite team?
Well, growing up south of Cleveland, I love Ohio State, and then unfortunately, I'm also a Browns fan, which is
It's a hard.
it's a rocky road.
Yeah. What about let's see, what's the best advice that you've ever received?
Oh wow. Um, just to work hard and to treat people with respect.
Yep. Now, what is the advice for a young person or early career person come into the industry, the pump industry? What advice would you give them?
Uh, right. So I really think that you should get involved with as much training as you can. Get involved with all of the industry activities because then you're going to see training. You're going to see the involvement that they have, not only within the training, but also out in the real world. And then, try to find a mentor in the industry that will help you. And depending on what your plans are for the industry, pump manufacturing, obviously, there's every gambit of it. But if you really want to get into the pumps, you're going to be looking for the engineering side of it, whether it be the design and development or applications of the product. Applications is probably a really good place to start because you can take that knowledge with you as you grow into sales and management positions.
Awesome. Y'all heard it here. Advice from Walt for the pump industry. I love it. How can people get in touch with you, Walt?
So they can get in touch with me at Walt Erndt at EBARAHG.com. I'm also out there on LinkedIn. And then, of course, anybody that's in the EBARA Corporation can help you find me.
Yeah, well, awesome, awesome. So EBARA HG, so excited to have y'all together and serving the customers. Thanks for your time today, Walt.
Thanks, and come by and see us at WEFTEC.
Oh, you know it. I'll definitely be there.
All right.
Everybody else, y'all share this episode. Stop by and say hello to Walt. Let him know that you heard him on the Empowering Industry podcast. And until next time, be empowering.